Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy who is Hendo, and we back talking sports. It's a video I wanted to do for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm a low-key big Dwade Wade fan. You know what I'm saying? I think he's underrated. And I think since when he had teamed up with LeBron James, that kind of stunted his growth. But this is my reason. This is a video about the 2011 finals and how Dwade Wade was robbed of 2011 MVP by LeBron James' play. Now, in the 2011 finals, LeBron James was in his prime. He had won the MVP. He had just came off of the decision coming over to Miami. Then they had the whole little unveiling of them three, him, Chris Bosh, and Dwade Wade. Not one, not two, not three, not four. We all know the story. Now, they started off slow. I think they started off like 10-9 and everything like that. Then they went on like a 27 game win streak or something of that sort. But anyways, they get all the way to the finals, and this is what happens. Now, game one, Miami Heat 92, Dallas Mavericks 84. I remember this game. Dirk Nowitzki was still the best player on the court, but they played better as a team. Miami. Game two, Dallas Mavericks 95-93. That was the game that they came back. Yeah, I think that was the game that they came back and won with Dirk and his layup. Game three, Miami Heat 88, Dallas Mavericks 86. Dirk Nowitzki 34 points. He led in points, and then three people led in rebounds. Game five, Dallas Mavericks 112, Miami Heat 103. Game six, Dallas Mavericks 105, Miami Heat 95. Now, Dwade Wade averaged 26 points per game, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks. He's not a great three-point shooter, so he was only 30% from the three. He's not a great three-point, and he was terrible from the free throw line. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? But overall, he shot 54% from the field. So he shot 54% from the field, 26 and a half points, 26, 7, and 5. Chris Bosh, 18, 7, and 1 on 41% shooting. He didn't really do too well. LeBron James, the supposedly king in his prime. LeBron James averaged 17.8 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. 1.7 steals, 0.5 blocks. On 47% shooting. So you tell me, if LeBron James, let's say LeBron James averages 20, you tell me Miami don't win this game? Don't win this series? If he at least averaged what he averaged in the first finals, which was 22, he was better in his first finals than his second finals. Multiple 8-point games, being very passive. Got outplayed by Dwade Wade, and if they would have won, Dwade Wade would have been Finals MVP, and this would have been his second one. They lost in 6 games, but if D-Wade had a little more help from Chris Bosh and because LeBron was checked out. If he could have got like 21 from Chris Bosh, they probably could have still won. If he could have got a little more from Chris Bosh and Mario Chalmers, because Dwade was doing what he was supposed to do. He's shooting 54% from the field, 26, 7, and 5, while LeBron is over here averaging 17, 7, and 6. Chris Bosh averaging more than LeBron, 18 and 7 and more rebounds. He averaged more points and rebounds. Chris Bosh and D-Wade averaged more points and rebounds than LeBron in the 2011 finals. This is in your prime. And you're telling me this is the dude that is the GOAT. And I understand everything he did after that. I sit there and watched it. 2012, 2013, they lost in 2014, but he came back. He was undermanned in 2015. That was one of his best finals. 2016, he had one of the greatest comebacks. You feel me? 2017, 2018, he was getting his ass whooped by a far superior team. 2019, they didn't make the playoffs. 2020, he won the championship. It was the bubble. They got 4 months off, but it was still a championship. 2021, they got knocked out the first round versus the Suns. They was injured, but injuries come with the game. 2022, you didn't even make the play-in. Kobe with Smush Parker, Sasha Vujacic, Kwame Brown, motherfucking Chris Mim and all them took the Lakers to the playoffs. After the season they missed the playoffs. He came back and took that same team to the playoffs. And even in the season that they missed the playoffs, they still won more games than LeBron and them. But back to my point. Y'all hold him to the highest standard, so that's what I'm looking at. This was as bad of a finals as I've seen. Like, just eye test. Fuck the stats. I'm talking about just eye test. Multiple 8-point games. Very passive. You know what I'm saying? I would have even respected him more if he would have went like 5 for 25, but he was just shooting, you feel me, and he just couldn't make nothing. But he was like putting up 10, 11 shots. And I really think that D-Wade, I feel like Chris Bosh, LeBron, Mario Chalmers, I feel like all of them let him down from getting the second Finals MVP, because D-Wade played like a Finals MVP. Now, Dirk Nowitzki, on the other hand, because if you look at it, D-Wade had better numbers than Dirk, because Dirk Nowitzki had 26, 9, and 2. D-Wade averaged a tick more in points and more in assists, steals, and blocks. And he shot better from the field, but Dirk Nowitzki blew him out the water, free throw percentage and 3-point percentage. But D-Wade had better numbers than Dirk Nowitzki in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 of the 5 categories. The only thing Dirk was beating him in was rebounding, and that's due to Dirk's size. You feel me? So just think about that. If they would have been able to win, no doubt that D-Wade would have been the MVP. So I think D-Wade got, you know what I'm saying, I feel like LeBron and the rest of the team, especially LeBron and Chris Bosh, they let him down. And they cost him a second Finals MVP. And I think that if D-Wade would have won that second Finals MVP with LeBron James on the squad, we would be talking about D-Wade in a whole different light. Because he won that first MVP, which is why I really have him in my top. I have him over people like KD. I have him over people like people like KD and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I got D-Wade, top 15 right now. He's the 15th player I got. Like, I have him over KD for sure, especially after this year. I bumped KD down. But I just feel like D-Wade, it could have been so different if they would have won the 2011 finals. if Chris Bosh and LeBron James and all them would have played better. I mean, Mario Chalmers did average 11 off the bench. Well, 12 off the bench. But you need more than 17.8 points from LeBron. LeBron could have averaged 22. What he averaged in the LeBron was supposed to be the leader though. He was supposed to lead the team. But it was D-Wade. D-Wade still had to show him how to win. D-Wade played winning basketball. And if LeBron could have just put up what he put up in his first finals, 22 points, that could have been a difference. Chris Bosh, he should have did a little more. But he had better numbers than LeBron. So he really had the same numbers as LeBron. So it was just D-Wade was the only person that really stepped up in the finals, for real, for real. Like, Chris Bosh played a secondary role and everything, but I'm talking about he didn't have no 1-2 punch. And I feel like D-Wade, if he would have won the second finals MVP, we would have been talking about him in a total different light. And LeBron wouldn't even be in no GOAT conversation. But yeah, man, this being Who Is Hendo, man. I'm out.